Do you know how to report what somebody else said? No? Hi guys, my name is Minerva and today's lesson is report speech, commands and requests. Let's begin. Quoted versus report speech. Quoted speech uses quotation marks and the exact words that a person has said. For example, get some rest. While reported speech or indirect speech is used to communicate what someone said and does not use the exact words of the speaker. For example, the doctor told me to get some rest. Now, let's see the definition of commands. A command is when someone tells us very directly to do something. We also call this an order. For example, pay attention. Another example, don't run. Now, what is request? A request is when somebody politely or officially asks you to do something, especially as a favor or courtesy. For example, can you help me? Another example, call me later, please. Now, how can you report commands and requests? When we want to report commands or requests, we can use verbs like tell and ask with a to clause. There are other verbs that can be used to report commands and requests, such as command, order, warn, demand, insist, beg, propose, forbid, and more. The pattern for reported commands is verb plus indirect object plus a to clause. The indirect object is the person spoken to. Examples. Direct speech, Marcos said, open the door. Reported speech, he told me to open the door. How can you report positive commands? To report a positive command, use the following structure. The verb tell plus noun or pronoun plus to infinitive. For example, do your homework. That's the direct speech. And reported speech, Mom told me to do my homework. Another example, direct speech, stop smoking. Reported speech, the doctor told me to stop smoking. And how can you report a negative command? To report a negative command, use the following structure. The verb tell plus noun or pronoun plus not plus to infinitive. For example, don't use your cell phone. That is the direct speech. For the reported speech, the teacher told us not to use our cell phone. Another example, the speech, don't do it again. The reported speech, that told me not to do it again. How can you report affirmative requests now? To report an affirmative request, use the following structure. The verb ask plus noun or pronoun plus to infinitive. For example, in the direct speech, call me later, please. Reported speech, he asked me to call him later. Another example, direct speech, can you give me 20 bucks? Reported speech, he asked me to give him 20 bucks. Now, how can you report negative requests? To report a negative request, you use the following structure. the verb ask plus noun or pronoun plus not plus to infinitive. For example, direct speech. Don't say a word, please. Report speech. He asked me not to say a word. And the last part is changes of pronouns in report speech. In report speech, you need to be careful with their pronouns. They need to be changed according to the situation. And of course, you need to know the context. Let's see some examples. Direct speech. He went to a park. His mother said, "Don't go far." The report speech is, his mother told him not to go far. The second example, direct speech. They were in Mary's house. Mary asked, "Turn down the music, please." Report speech. Mary asked them to turn down the music. And the last example, direct speech. "Could you please be quiet?" She asked. Report speech. She asked me to be quiet. As you could see, the subject pronouns in the direct speech become object pronouns in the report speech. Thanks for watching. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and see you in our next lesson.